The gentleman from Warren, Honorable George Flagg, will introduce and tell us about our first group of special guests when they all give the speaker stand.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of the House. I'm honored and pleased to have here today for special recognition the Mayor of Vicksburg, along with my colleague, Representative Mansour, and other colleagues, Representative Blackman, Representative Espy, Representative Ferguson, Representative Cole, and Representative Kim Buck, that has some relationship with the honoree today that stand behind me. But before I get started, I'd like to share with you a true story. One is that the young man that I'm about to recognize, father, is the late Attorney James Winfield, that was a part of the team that sued the state of Mississippi and had the state to comply with the one man, one vote in this state. Then after Attorney Winfield ran for the House of Representatives, and as I did when I ran for mayor, came in second. Then he was to run again. I went and I talked to him about him running for mayor, running for the state representative in 1987. And he said, young man, I've had my turn. I want you to run. And I said to him, I said, Attorney Winfield, I'm not ready. I don't have the money, nor do I have the time. He said, young man, it's your time. He handled my campaign from his office, and I'm here today to thank he and his family for him making the decision 23 years ago to pick me. Then the opportunity came for the mayor position, and I was honored when Paul and I talked, and I said, young man, it's your turn. I've had mine. And because of that, in God's grace, we're here today. Now, having said that, we want to recognize Paul, the Attorney Paul Winfield, and Ms. Clerk, would you read the resolution, please?
Whereas the Honorable Paul E. Winfield, Mayor of the City of Vicksburg, Mississippi, took the oath of office as the 44th Mayor of the Red Carpet City of South on July 3, 2009, following a sweeping electoral victory. And whereas elected on a platform with a clear mandate for change, Mayor Winfield has begun work on the conceptual realization of a bold vision for the city, propelling Vicksburg's mission to raise its standards by marshaling its resources to achieve security, economic abundance, and an environment that is nurturing and empowering for the individuals and families. And whereas since the onset of his first term as mayor, the Winfield administration has made meaningful strides toward achieving his HEAL platform, an acronym representing affordable housing, economic development, adequate policing, and a change in leadership. And whereas the radical transformation of the Vicksburg Police Department under Mayor Winfield's leadership, together with community policing throughout the city, has led to Vicksburg setting the pace for improvement in the quality of life of its citizens. And whereas the son of late influential and learned attorney James Winfield, who was a great motivational force and advocate of our colleague, the Honorable George Flagg's bid and election to this hallowed body, Mayor Winfield has always been a servant of the community, immersing himself in the people's work by becoming a municipal court judge shortly after the start of his legal career, and soon after the completion of his judgeship, he served as city attorney for the city of Port Gibson, Mississippi. And whereas in January 2005, Mayor Winfield made Mississippi's history when he became the first African-American board attorney for Warren County, which also resulted in the honor of Mayor Winfield as the first African-American to hold a countywide position in Warren County since Reconstruction. And whereas reflecting his commitment to community and civic involvement, Mayor Winfield has served as a member of numerous boards and advisory committees. And whereas as an esteemed scholar and meticulous-learned individual, Mayor Winfield, who received his Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Mississippi in Political Science and Juris Doctorate in Law from Southern University Law Center, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, has received encouragement, support, and love from his family, wife, and fellow barrister, Attorney Melissa Winfield, and their 4-year-old son, Paul Evans. And whereas it is the policy of the House of Representatives to acknowledge the professional and political accomplishments of our state, county, and municipal leaders who continue to lead our communities by the model examples of sound judgment, ethical and moral decisions, and vision for prosperity as evidenced by the life and career of Mayor Winfield. Now therefore be resolved by the House of Representatives of the state of Mississippi that we do hereby commend the electoral success of the Honorable Paul E. Winfield upon being elected the 44th Mayor of the city of Vicksburg, Mississippi, and extend best wishes for continued success in his political career and all of his future endeavors.
Thank you, members of the House. Before I present this resolution to the Honorable Paul Winfield, I'd like to introduce the people that are with him, his lovely wife and attorney, too, Mrs. Melissa Winfield, his mother, Dr. Linda Winfield, his brother, uncle, Janet Moran, Miss Kimberly Burks, Maria Thomas, the city attorney, David Taney, Dr. James Monroe, Alderman Michael Mayfield, one of my other boss, and last but not least, a former Highway Patrol for the state of Mississippi, and now the Chief of Police of the city of Vicksburg, Paul Winfield. Attorney Winfield, on behalf of the House of Representatives, we present you this resolution and hope that you'll frame it with all of your ideas and accomplishments. Now, Jeff, the word.
Thank you, Representative Fred Flags. Giving honor and glory to God, who is my Savior, to the Speaker, to the members of the House, especially my friends who are assembled up here to my left and to my right, and to my family and friends, it is indeed an honor for me to stand before this awesome assembly this morning. I hadn't planned anything special to say, so I just figured I would be brief and I'll speak from my heart. Recognizing that you all have a very tough task to do over here, you could have chosen George and members to honor anyone in this state, but you chose to honor us. And I'm eternally grateful for that. We know from the perspective of local government how hard your task is, and I want you guys to know that the city of Vicksburg, as will several other cities throughout this state, will be wise and prudent as we spend your taxpayer dollars. Recognizing that we all have a tough road ahead. And we know that it's not going to be easy, but we didn't get in it for it to be easy. Before I leave this podium, I am reminded, and it would be remiss if I did not mention my father, the Honorable late James E. Winfield. Many of you all knew him. He worked very hard, he loved his state, he loved his people. And I would not profess to you that I would be here had I not been his son. We're 2 days shy of his birthday, and he's been gone almost 10 years. As I move forward, I want you all to know that our administration is going to be a very conscious administration. And we are going to vote with our consciences, as many of you all do, and as we move the city of Vicksburg forward. So on behalf of the citizens of the city of Vicksburg, I gladly accept this honor, and I thank each and every one of you. May God bless each and every one.